My name is Courtney and I've done the YES programme. I was 15 when I got kicked out of school. I didn't know what I wanted to do, I didn't know what I wanted to be. I'm interested to know if other people had a similar experience to me.
I didn't really go well at school, I was never in. Went in college for a few months, dropped out of college.
In the real jobs industry, I think that people with disabilities would not accept that person because they got the condition, or like they don't know that person very well because they might be scared or don't know what to do.
My application ability and get up and do what I gotta do.
The Youth Employability and Skills Programme is for young people ages 13 to 19 that are not in education, employment or training. The aim of the programme is to help young people build up their work skills through placements at the Lowry.
The YES programme is vital in terms of the need that we have in Salford. We're the highest in terms of young people not in employment, education or training in the whole of Greater Manchester, and the third highest nationally.
I think one of the biggest challenges we've got at the moment is definitely students that don't know their self-worth, their low confidence, self-esteem is very low, and I don't know that's to do with mental health. We've got a lot of young students who are self-harming at the moment, so definitely mental health and anxiety issues are huge for us at the moment.
A young person can be referred onto the programme by teachers, social workers, parents, guardians, or they can self-refer. The programme is bespoke, which means the young people can choose which department they want to work in.
I guess the aim really is to use the resource of the Lowry to inspire them to want to do something with their lives that interests them, and then help them to get the core skills. So a lot of the time it's about personal development, growing in confidence and communication, and then practical skills that they might need to be able to further their next step.
3 times a year, a small group of young people start the YES programme. Often, it's a challenge for young people to even walk through the front doors. I know through experience, your first day can be really nerve-wracking. I was scared when I first walked through the doors.
No, the first impression of Lara was, it's too posh for me.
It was a butterflies feeling, really.
Wow, I can't believe I'm going to work here.
I thought it was beautiful.
Placements receive one-to-one pastoral support from the YES manager. I used to meet once a week with my mentor just to check in and see if everything was okay. I think you've got to have that bond with someone to be able to enjoy what you're doing and carry on doing it. And I caught a bond really quick with most of them. Well, not most of them, all of them.
My role is to offer a lot of one-to-one pastoral support with the young people all throughout the programme, from the beginning right through to the end, and actually beyond as well, giving those young people like an ear just to express themselves and then talk about anything that they're worried about.
Still to this day, obviously, I keep in contact with them. I can trust them. It's just nice to be able to speak to someone and be treated like an adult.
So one of the things that I do notice when we introduce young people to the YES project, I notice when they're walking out, the head's up, the shoulders are back, because they've been kind of interviewed and the YES project have said, you are worth something to us, we would like to give you the opportunity. And for them, their self-esteem is through the roof. You know, as we're walking back, they're asking me 1,000,001 questions, and like, you should have asked phrase that, but going, oh no, I'm so excited, and they are really, really excited. And one of the things that we do notice is that every week I get a text off the parents going, they've loved it today.
Young people work in technical, box office, front of house, learning and engagement, catering, galleries, finance and maintenance.
Front of house with the Lowry, I do many different jobs. I check if the doors of the work fair are actually right. I check if people have double booked, and I also make sure that people actually are on the rota.
One of the highlights was working in maintenance with Dave. As soon as I got there, shook his hand, met him, had a brew with him. And while we were working, we were just chatting. Felt part of the team.
I did my placement in a gallery, my placement passport, working on the development desk, and working in the gallery, like talking to customers.
At the beginning I used to work at the village, handle out food, being at the till, handle out change and giving the right amount. But it's good to work there because you're interacting with the customers and how they're feeling and how was the day.
The programme I am working on now is to create a leaflet front cover to one of the open days they've got. So I've created the front cover and made it as powerful as I could.
I want to give them the skills to take into a job interview. So that's what my tasks work towards. It's all about building confidence because a job interview is confidence.
I've got a job interview tomorrow, here, at the Lowry. Feels great. That's the first time I've used great in my life, oh my God. Every other interview that I've had, I've just been turned down. But it's because I apparently look intimidating because of my face tattoo.
I think people judge you here at the Lowry for your face tattoo.
No, not at all. Otherwise, everyone would just be giving me dirty looks all the time and hardly speaking to me. They treat me like they treat anyone else. They treat everyone equally, which is a good thing. It's better to have parity over everything else. Because when it comes to it, no one should be treated different, everyone's the same, but in their own way. That's how I think of it.
I feel about my future is very positive. I've really enjoyed it here because I have met wonderful people at the Lowry and I feel welcomed there because it's like my lifetime opportunity of experiences and how to cope with real life situations.
I wouldn't know how to sum up my future as everything I do does add in to helping with the internship. I'd like to probably do an office job, but I'd probably think I could do something else and that would change over the monthly basis as well.
I feel about my future positive and good. I have learnt just to understand other people's opinion instead of just thinking about my own. And there's also another side to each story than just one side.
My dream forever be a TA or maybe a college assistant. I feel a bit nervous because different opportunities I'm gonna be able to do. But I feel excited as well. I will find opportunities what I can do. If they make it better, more easier for me to do.
For me, I needed some guidance. I wanted to be able to feel like I was independent, and I felt like my confidence really improved. It made me a better person. The YES programme was an incredibly positive experience for me. It's something I look back on with pride.